us in the morning light. A peaceful Sunday settles over the long verandas. Wisps of coffee steam drift over the deserted railings. The children still slumber deep within their dreams. Church bells chime out clear and melodious, harmonizing with the gentle tide lapping at distant shores. Freshly arrived letters still bearing the scent of the sender's hands. Radios whisper softly of news both near and far. News of the world, stories from the sports fields, just fleeting snippets of daily life. White clouds drifted lazily across the azure skies of Oahu. Who could have imagined that the fires of war were drawing near? No one knew that beneath the gentle glow of the sun, the seeds of a violent storm lay hidden. No one knew that within the rhythm of this tranquil life, history was already sinking its claws deep. Then suddenly the high heavens roared and shattered, unleashing a savage sea of fire upon Pearl Harbor. Smoke engulfed the waves, steel and iron lay utterly devastated. A Pearl Harbor transformed into a chaotic battlefield. We had just awakened in the midst of a morning so tender and mild, only to hear the world itself reel from the force of the blast. That warship, once a mighty vessel, became a scar etched in time. Smoke wrote the names of the fallen across the ruined docks. Who could have known we slept upon the fault lines of humanity, so that when the fire from the skies came crashing down, all peace was reduced to ashes. And that memory, it echoes on for all eternity. By the bedside, combat boots lay half-laced. A photograph of a loved one still glowed brightly on the headboard. Letters neatly stacked held countless words left unspoken. Words never delivered, now lost forever in the mist. The warships, like ancient towering trees, lay slumbering in the peaceful waters of the bay. Their fresh paint, still bearing the scent of the salty wind, in an instant became a ghostly relic of the dawn. A flash of lightning tore through the breathing blue sky. Fire and lead rained down simultaneously from above. The bright surface of the sea suddenly transformed, turning into tears of blood. A day once blessed, now clad in robes of sorrow. There, someone hurriedly tore down the flag from the wooden wall. With trembling hands, yet eyes that never wavered, amidst the dust and ash, still holding high the colors of the homeland, as if preserving its very soul amidst the wreckage. The shriek of sirens tore through the sacred prayers. Radio waves shattered into fragments in the air. A morning once as gentle as a liturgical hymn suddenly became the dawn of global chaos. Then the heavens suddenly roared and cracked open, pouring down upon Pearl Harbor. A savage sea of fire, smoke billowed, steel and iron lay in ruins. A bay of pearls transformed into a battlefield of turmoil. We had just awakened to a morning of such tender to hear the world tilt and shudder at the sound of explosions. hands. From that moment on, time was split into two halves. One half life itself, the other a grave of fire and smoke. Who could have known we slipped upon the fault line of humanity, only to have the fires of the heavens pour down, turning the single morning into an eternity of mourning. Pearl Harbor, still echoing through the annals of history. Never